potential spouses to be. Today, we are talking about what kind of conversation need to be had before you and your potential spouse walk down the aisle. Number one, make sure you find out that your potential spouse is not your cousin. That's what we have family gatherings and family reunions for. So, you want to make sure your potential spouse is not your cousin. Number two, find out about their mother and father marriages. Were they ever married? And if so, how long? Number three, find out how many times your potential spouse to be has been married. And also, make sure you find out if your potential spouse to be has been married in any other states. Number four, find out how many children your potential spouse have. No one wants surprises, so make sure you find that out. Number five, talk about how many children you guys wish to have, if any. Sometimes one spouse wants kids and sometimes the other don't want kids. So that's a conversation that must be had. Number six, talk about what do you see yourself in the next 10 years, future-wise. Number seven, do you have any debt? We want to talk about debt. That's a conversation that needs to be had. Number eight, what is your credit score? That's a big conversation needs to be had because you guys might be purchasing a house in the future. So make sure you have that conversation also. Number nine, do you work? How long have you been working? Make sure you find out about your potential spouse work habits. How long they've been on their jobs. That's another conversation needs to be had. Number 10, how do you feel about joint bank accounts? Do you think you and your potential spouse need joint bank accounts? That's another conversation needs to be had. Number 11, what was the relationship with your potential spouse father and mother? That's another conversation needs to be had. Number 12, how were you raised? And who raised you? Make sure you find out your potential spouse, who raised your potential spouse, so you can find out how your potential spouse will treat you, your family, or whenever you guys have a family together. Number 13, is there any hereditary or genetic factors that I need to know about? Make sure you ask your potential spouse to be about that. That's a good conversation that needs to be had also. Hey guys, this is just some of the few questions that you need to ask your potential spouse to be. Come back here for part 2. We have more on what conversations that you and your potential spouse need to have before you walk down the aisle. See you later, see you soon, and have a good day. Stay tuned for part 2.